Who is more trustworthy in your opinion? Does the world still keep more authority over you? Please, relax your mind. It is more rational to trust in the incomprehensible. We want either greatness or no life. This is already clear, as all the great inventors chased the incomprehensible for their whole lives before reaching final glory. Now we are encouraged to live an average life, barely risking to skip it and start some greater one. All curiosity towards the world and our inner desire to live our lives to the max got killed in the bud by the society that we are living in. But forget about that fact for a moment. Not only are you the one hating it, let me help you to restore it. It is not for everyone, but you will never know unless you try it once. It is time to replace the world with God on the top of your value system. You don't even need to be smart to notice that this world has an interest in manipulating you to do their businesses. If you don't fix it now, you will live your life as a pawn, product of the society. Despite its destiny, it is nothing more but spiritual death. The plan for you from now on is very different. You are the one that will reach the last line. Let's move on. I will give you 4 reasons on why to trust God instead of society. Reason number 1. Establish your relationship with God. God loves us for how we are, as our creator. If his project Adam turned into garbage, he would notice it first, throw it all into the hell's bin under his office desk, and start working on a new one. Or we would be replaced, as once upon the time when he decided to save just Noah, his family, and a bunch of animals, admitting that all the rest was a failure. That would have meant death for all of us. But instead, he gives his constant care towards it. He remains steadfast in building rapport with each of us. Shall you learn how to use all his love running down on you? Don't push it away, but spread around for receiving more, and more, and more, as he gives it in advance. When the world tries to take the best from you, and he gives you only as little as it's necessary to come back for more, finally taking you over. From now on, with God's protection, it can't swallow you. Reason number 2. Your journey is unique. The spiritual journey is something unique for each of us. In your current stage, you ought to step behind me, but there is gonna be a pivotal point where God will lure you away from this path. God may say, you had to follow this path. Now I want you to do something special, a task just for you and no one else. In that point, I want you to listen just to his voice instead of him talking through my mouth. I mean, when you will finally hear it, unsubscribe and immediately embrace your new honorable destiny, because there will be nothing better that you could do at that very moment. Be careful in listening, because every path other than the one God shows you is darker than the one he encourages you to follow in person. Reason number 3. See God in everything. When you reframe your reality to the one governed by God, who can change anything at any desired moment, it will transform every decision you make. Soon, you will do everything, as he could either sabotage or support your action, and it won't be scary, since you will learn how to trust him, as he knows better. Introduce prayers that sound like this: God, if you want me to, then God's influence over your life, and let's get started right away. Pray in the very same way about doing something completely opposite. It will make you fully congruent about anything that you're doing in life. God will surely notice you are eager to submit to his will, and he will give you the best outcome you can get. You just have to trust in his wisdom. Reason number 4. The world does not provide peace, love, and fulfillment. You won't find peace in this world. It is impossible to know what is beyond it. So we are the only species that constantly creates some belief systems that bring our minds back to comfort. Only we get ideas to take a piece of wood, turn it into an object, and then bow down to it as if it were God. Unlike any other animal on this planet, which does nothing but replicate and survive, it seems like a good idea to us. If many of us do it, there must be something about it. We are constantly looking for things that lie far beyond our comprehension. If we don't choose our God consciously, he will be replaced by anything that lures us the most, and this is how we do it today. And that's also why everything around us loses its meaning. This attitude is a silent killer to our spirit, but it won't simply die. At some point, it will become the devil's possession, because only he is interested in it after God. The sad truth is, God won't ever make us care about our spiritual treasures when we disregard them on our own. We have nothing more but only his guidelines, desire to acknowledge incomprehensible, and the burden of our lives that may pull us into his arms or get annihilated by dark matters. We live in a reality where the world is already owned by it, and everything is fully set up for Christ's second coming and giving Satan the final battle. This battle takes place in my soul each and every day. If this video somehow made you suddenly care about your soul, join his army and make it matter. That's all I have for you now. See you in the next one.